Darkness is a funny thing.
Creeps.
It creeps up in you.
Ooh, that was creepy. Hi dolls, welcome back. And if you're new, hello, my name is Jessie, and today we're going to react to Season 4, Episode 17 of Once Upon a Time, Best Laid Plans. And I'm happy to jump back into this. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I know I did. My brother came to visit, so I had a lot of good family time spent. It was a good weekend. I was busy though, so I'm tired. So I'm just happy to veg out and watch Once Upon a Time with y'all. Let's just jump right into Once Upon a Time, because I'm happy to be back, and I want to see what the heck's going on with this story. Best Laid Plans. I saw the thumbnail. It was the... Now, it's not the sorcerer. It's the sorcerer's apprentice. But I know there's something else going on with him. There's something else going on with that guy. He's not just the guy that watches stuff for the apprentice, for the sorcerer. I think there's more to him. I thought for a second he was the sorcerer. People in the comments had said that the author is a character who we have not met yet, because I'm like, am I gonna be able to guess it, or have we not seen them? So I think it's one of those where kind of like Pinocchio, where it's just gonna be, you're going to figure it out when you're supposed to figure it out. You're going to figure it out at the time you're supposed to figure it out. So I'm curious to see when that time is. Are we going to know soon? I think we are. I'm excited. Let's jump in. But before we do, don't forget to throw a like or bird dislike if you do or do not like what you see. But comment down below, let me know why. Subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things here. Ring-a-ling-a-ling, the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. And don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. It's only $1.25 a week. And it has all of my unedited reactions of everything that I do on YouTube in addition to more. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at star_chef_productions. But without further ado, this is Season 4, Episode 17 of Once Upon a Time, Best Laid Plans.
If she's right, our child could end up with a dark heart.
Or it could grow to be a powerful hero. She said that too.
I mean, isn't that the parallel of parenting?
All you need to do is touch its horn.
You have to guide him in the right direction.
For our child.
Little baby Emma.
It's here. Snow, it's all right. Her baby's gonna be all right. Snow.
She's still there? Was that baby Neil that he had?
You're so beautiful. I'm your mother. I don't care.
Did you see?
Very different interpretations there.
It's evil.
So that was either showing that Emma's split between good and bad and always will be, or he had baby Neil.
Inside the book? Don't ask. There's something wrong with August.
I guess your body's not equipped to keep changing back from a human to wood, so.
He's been through a lot.
Yeah.
Well, he's been changed by magic many times. Because Golden Nose witches don't know that the page contains the actual door.
Yeah, that's a good point. They
Okay,
know,
Mom.
but they don't.
Sorry. I am not going dark.
Darkness is a funny thing.
Creeps.
It creeps up in you.
Ooh, that was creepy. You might want to tell her. Like, this is important information that she could use, that she needs.
It's possible. He has the power to change everything. I mean, he's going to write the villain's happy endings. Who knows what he can do to him?
They said he was going to. That doesn't mean he's going to. They think he can. Yeah, Henry knows they're acting freaking weird.
Oh, and yet you come back empty-handed.
Yeah, she has a
I'm
son
not
who she actually
empty-handed.
loves and doesn't want to leave Rumple.
No, that's not a glare.
Uh-oh.
This is the door we've been looking for.
Uh-oh.
You think the author is trapped in an illustration?
Regina's like, mother trucker.
Get it.
Won't be easy.
That's good. He's good.
The savior isn't about to let it out
Freaking
of her sight.
good. He knew
How was
right
he?
away.
What? Emma, look.
Oh, no. They're just gonna go get it?
It's done.
Because they're like, now we know where the author is, so we just need the page. But how are they gonna get? I mean, they're smart. I guess they'll figure out how to get through the page.
I'm afraid it's a bit stuck.
Here, allow me.
Sorry, it's heavy. Overloaded with trinkets. I'm a peddler.
Are you the author?
Ooh, it's colder than a witch's foot out here, isn't it? I never turned down brandy. You're too kind.
Yeah, you really are charming. I always say that they always show you things for a reason. They tell you things for a reason. So this person is important. This person is somebody who we need to pay attention to. It's not just a random person they came across that is telling them that Maleficent is at their village, because why wouldn't they just go to the village and be told that Maleficent's there or find that out for themselves? Why are they purposely showing that Charming is so kind, helps him fix his carriage, gives him some brandy, and therefore he exchanges this information with them? Is that because he's going to come back later, or is that because I think he's the author? Is he the author? Are we going to get okay. It's possible that we will be presented with the author has so many different versions of this story because he meets these characters at a crossroads and gives them the decision to do something. And whatever they decide to do is what determines how the direction of their story, where the direction of their story is going to go. So they could have either kept going that way, or turn around and went the other way. And based off of how they treat him and what they choose is the direction of the story. Can he shapeshift into different people? Are we going to notice him later on? That's what I'm going on right now. That's my theory, is that this is the author. If not, he's going to pop up later on for some important reason.
We made a vow, David, to be good. And
You gotta watch out too.
We've done nothing but
darkness.
They
in your
want to
heart,
turn
girl,
Emma
don't
dark.
forget.
I know. David, they're all asleep.
Oh, well, good thing they weren't
Maybe because
affected.
we're immune, we've both been under a sleeping curse.
Yeah, you built up tolerance.
Unless someone walked out of here with it.
I put the whole town to sleep.
Except those who've been under a sleeping curse and are immune. One who's very protective of the storybook and all its
Don't
content.
threaten Mama Bear's son,
One who's going to
Rumple.
test his mother.
She's never dropped her son down a hole. I know he didn't.
No
drop
one
him, but
goes
well,
near
he kind
Henry
of did.
Buckley.
He didn't.
If you have a problem with that, you can say
It's interesting because it's there. Obviously, we know that Rumple loved Neil. It's just the darkness overtook him, and he chose that path over going with him to our world because of the darkness. But truly, deeply, he loved him. But it's interesting, the parallels, always parallels. The parallels between Rumple and Regina, where Regina will do anything to protect Henry and keep him safe and keep him close to her, as where Rumple will do anything to get his son, but once he has him, he has a hard time holding on to him. Remember though, it was a season 1, I think. Regina erased Henry's memory. Just went and you could see she felt bad, but she's like, I will do anything I can to keep him safe and keep what I think is safe and keep him with me and close to me. Whereas Rumple just keeps getting him back and is like, I'll choose darkness now.
Where are you off to? I have other business to attend to.
Business that begins with a B, like Bell.
When everyone fell asleep, I figured the bad guys were up to something and I'd better get the page somewhere safe.
Good
Henry didn't do
job.
anything.
I think we should destroy the page.
What?
We've gone too far down this path.
Yeah, but
We
what about
have
the
to protect
author?
Emma.
Yeah, but what if you kill the author? Charming.
So how do we know which of our visions is real?
I'm afraid they both are. You see, we are all
Split.
born as blank.
Is there nothing we can do to ensure our child's goodness?
Try to be the best parents you can be. Oh, he knows something.
The peddler said Maleficent spawned an egg. What if we can use that as our vessel?
But that is the,
We've seen and
is
dragon
the child, isn't it?
Dragon offspring.
So they're trying to justify the fact that it's not human child, that it's a dragon right now. So it's dangerous. Can't see that. It's messed up. Aha! Is that gonna open the door? It didn't look like it even had a keyhole.
Grandma, Grandpa, you won't believe
No,
what
it's not gonna be them. Ah, oh, good, okay. Oh.
What, Henry?
Where is everybody else with her?
Sorry, I didn't want it to come to this.
Is that really her?
Looks like we're here just in... Henry, give me the page.
No, he's not gonna do that.
No. Okay.
The fake one. He still has the fake one. He's gonna give her the fake one.
As promised.
And they're not even thinking to catch it. I bet you. Yep. And she knows it too. Rumple's gonna know though. See, Rumple's more thorough than the two girls are. Cruella and Maleficent are very smart, but Rumple is very thorough. And so he's gonna take one look at that page and be like, this isn't it. I can tell that this isn't bound by magic. I could tell that this isn't the actual page. This is a replica. Just like when he looked at the picture for 2 seconds and was like, yeah, it has magic in it because of the glare. So they're not thinking to look for something like that. They're also kind of thinking that as much as they can't trust Regina, they can. So they're not thinking that the page is going to be fake. So I guarantee you gave him the fake
Darling,
one.
child. This isn't a child. This will become a monster just like you.
I can't lose my child.
Oh my gosh, she's so sad.
We'll bring the egg back when we're done with it.
And she broke the rat. Maybe Maleficent
Come on,
wouldn't have
the villains have to
turned
be on
so
the way.
evil if she had her child.
What? You gave them the forged page Emma made.
Yep, because he's a
Smart kid.
genius.
Where's the real one?
Smartest character on the show.
We can free the author.
Henry, hold on. We don't know what's going to happen. Just let us handle things.
Oh my god, they're
But I
lying
found
to
the
him
key.
because they
Henry,
want to
it's too
destroy the
dangerous.
page.
Go.
Whoa, Gramps, chill. He's not going to give it to him. Is he going to give it to him? Is he going to give it to him? It's going to follow him, though.
If we keep this up, we're no different than gold.
Yeah. This is the thing that they need. See, this is the problem that they have to realize is that it's the whole, like, when you have a baby, your job as a parent is to guide that child in the proper direction, to try and make the right choices, to try and be a good influence on them so that they turn into a good person. But ultimately, it's their decision which path they want to take. So by you lying and trying to manipulate situations to force them into a good path isn't going to work. It's not going to be the right thing. So now you're hurting people, you're lying to your loved ones, and you're trying to manipulate the situation. It's not going to turn out good. They need to recognize that. What are you up to, you sick fuck? Will was turned into a statue. That wasn't necessarily a sleeping curse. Was he affected by it? Where is
And
he?
I have racked up so...
This is rubbish.
What?
He immediately knew. He knew it immediately.
You've spent enough time. I've been waiting for this moment. I knew it would come. Maleficent?
Wait, I can explain.
Fudge. I didn't think they were going to do that. I knew he was going to be able to figure it out. I mean, I guess obviously Regina would be in on it, so.
Distant shore, what does that mean?
Distant shore. Is he killing the baby? They didn't know he was going to kill the baby? Why would this guy do that? I don't feel like the sorcerers, I don't feel like he would do that.
I am sending it where it belongs, where it can hurt no one here.
No.
Okay, they thought they were going to take the darkness out. That's why I was like, why did she say that? Why did she promise that? They thought it was just going to take the darkness out. I thought that they knew that this was going to happen.
It's a baby! Little robbers! What have you done? We didn't know this was going to happen.
Oh my god!
Where did that portal send them? Where they belong.
This is an awkward situation. Oh my god, it was an
afraid it's
actual
lost to
baby. I
you
thought it was going to be like a little dragon.
It is now up to the two of you to guide it and keep it in the light.
And keep it in the light. Oh my god. I thought it was going to be like a little dragon wing that came out. It was like it's an actual freaking baby. Oh my god. So that's, okay, that makes more sense. I thought that they knew that the baby was going to be sent somewhere or killed. I didn't know, and mind you, he said sent somewhere. He didn't say he killed it. He sent it somewhere. So it could still be alive. And that's why when she says to Maleficent, we'll be back with it. I'm like, what the heck is she talking about? Is she just saying that? Like, they thought they were just going to take the darkness out and send it somewhere, but no, you have to send the whole person somewhere. So it's an even swap now. Emma's good. They just have to keep her in the light. Now that's what's funny is like if you just keep her in the light, if you just if you were just positive influences and sent her in the direction of the light the best you could, she would have been fine. That's the whole point of parenting. I get the parallel, I know. But I'm shocked that they actually showed like a baby arm come out of it, and I'm glad that it showed Snow and Charming immediately be remorseful of the situation, because they send them on these paths sometimes where it's like they wouldn't do this or they wouldn't do that, but at the same time they are human. So, you know, like maybe they do have the potential to do that, but they do these, it's like even though they do these things, that's a natural human reaction. Their natural emotions towards the situation are always good or always kind ultimately in the end, and I'm glad that they portray that in these characters, because that's who they are. That's the whole point of who they are and why they are heroes, is they can make mistakes, but they immediately, if not immediately, they usually figure out why it wasn't the right decision to make or was a mistake. So now if Ursula and Cruella got dragged into the portal, they obviously got out somehow. So how did they get out? Why didn't they get the baby out also? And I have a feeling the baby's still alive, and we're going to see that baby.
We have to do it.
What are we going to tell Henry?
Don't make a terrible mistake again.
Because heroes do what's right, not what's easy.
It's true. I like how she said not what's wrong. She said not what's easy.
You're lying.
Kinda. But they came clean now.
It was just...
It's good.
I'm your mother. I don't care.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't think she was gonna have that significant of a reaction.
But after all I've been through, I've more than earned my answer. What I have is
He's gonna
pain.
show her that the daughter's still alive. Or the kid's still alive.
This could be the meal you really don't want.
I think he's trying to say, like, this is a dark path you don't want to go down.
She's all yours. What will you name her?
What?
Lilith. We want to name her Lily.
That was Emma's friend? I knew that girl had to be somebody.
So she's out there. Someone must know her.
Nope, can't say I do. Never heard of her before in my life. I didn't know they sent her to this world. That's how Maleficent
You forget I know
and
lying.
Cruella got here.
It's a
Okay.
long story, and he can tell us everything.
If he's the one who wrote your story.
There's
What are you
multiple
talking about?
authors.
There have been many authors throughout time.
Huh.
The job has gone back eons. It's across cave
Information that
walls
could have been
developed an entire
used
philosophy.
earlier,
Playwright
sweetheart.
unnamed Walt.
Ah, Walt!
How dare you force me to do that to that child?
Makes for a better story.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna see it. We're gonna see. I'm so excited. I'm so excited right now. We're gonna see his face. We're gonna see his face. So that is how Maleficent and Ursula, or excuse me, that is how Cruella and Ursula got to our world. I'm thinking, like, why would I not think that it would be our world? I should have pieced that together, because the whole time I'm like, how do they get to our world? That's how. Lily, Emma's freaking friend. Oh my gosh, that is Lilith. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so crazy when you learn these things where you're like, oh, I should have put that together. I knew her name was Lilith. That's crazy. That also makes sense as to why I was like, why would he do that to the baby? That's kind of evil. Like, I don't see him doing that. The writer made him do it. So this writer specifically started kind of going a little haywire off the path.
You add to that child.
What's it gonna be? Am I gonna
Makes
know
for a
who it
better
is?
story.
I know that
Suited for
voice.
this. You must be punished.
Oh, so he trapped him in the book because of that. So he is kind of a jerk. I don't know. This guy seems like kind of a jerk now, Emma. I'm kind of with your parents. I mean, I guess maybe he deserves another chance, though. Everybody deserves chances, right?
Whew. Oh. It was cramped in there.
Hey, I told you.
Couldn't even reach this.
They're like, wait,
Where
know
did you
him.
get that?
You are the author?
See, and they're like, wait, what? Because it was just some guy that they help. They help people all the time. Yeah, see, the plan should have been a better plan. Well, there you have it. Episode 17, Best Laid Plans. And oh, it's so satisfying. This is like my thrill when I get things right in movies and TV shows. It's so satisfying. I'm just like, I knew it. I knew that there was something with this guy. I said at the beginning, he's either the author or he's going to be very important to the story in the future, because why would they be showing us this moment? Charming and Snow help people all the time. Big deal. They gave some guy some brandy and helped him move his cart. Like, what's the big deal? Now, the issue here is that August said that the reason he was put in the book was because he started going a little crazy and altering the story in negative ways. As the sorcerer said, why would you have me do that to that child? That's terrible. But maybe he had a reason. So it also could have just been that he was being selfish, because as we know, Charming and Snow met him when he was fleeing the place that Maleficent took over. Maleficent was taking everybody hostage, destroying things in his town. So he had to flee because of her. So maybe it's like a vendetta where he's like, oh, you're going to do that? Then I'm going to do this kind of thing, and altered her story. And that's why, which, I mean, that's not really his right, because the thing is like, you could have done so many other different things. Why wouldn't you just make her good? If you can alter the story that significantly, why don't you alter it to create an arc for her to where she's not evil anymore, and she comes to the realization that her child is so important to her that she would rather focus on parenting and being a good mother than evil and hurting people. It's not really his right to change it that significantly. And it seems like it was done for selfish reasons. So I'm curious to find out more about him. I'm curious to hear his reasoning and why he did what he did and how he justifies what he did. Why didn't the sorcerer pick another writer? I guess because he was still alive. As August said, it's not a person, it's a job. So was he waiting for this guy to die and then pick another author? Or I'm interested to find out more about that. I knew that Emma was going to get mad at them, but I didn't think she was going to get that mad. But I can see why she did. I can see why she got that mad, because it's like they keep preaching all this positivity and goodness and faith and love and kindness, and it's like so sickening how good they are sometimes that it's kind of insulting to Emma that they don't show her the side of them that makes mistakes, and the side of them that, as we were talking about before, is human and is natural and normal. So it's like, you guys want to paint this picture of how perfect you are when the faults are just as important as the perfection, and you don't show me that. So here I am my whole life thinking, oh my gosh, they're so perfect and I will never be able to reach that status or be as perfect as them. So you strive and you strive and you try and you try, and then you ultimately find out that they're hiding all this stuff from you, and it's like, it is hurtful and it's deceiving and it's insulting. So I do understand why she got so mad, and I don't blame her for that. We finally get the answer we get answered why Cruella and Ursula were in our world, and it's because they fell in the portal when Lilith was being sent there. I don't know why You think of a season 4, I would know by now that if they're getting sent somewhere, it's probably going to be our world. But when they said that they were going to get sent to another world, I'm thinking another world that's not our world. I don't know why, but I should have pieced that together as soon as they fell into the portal, because we didn't know that information. But as I've said in the past, this show does a really good job at like giving you questions and then not answering them for so many episodes because you have so many other questions that you're more worried about. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, I had that question. And they just answered it. Duh. It's like you almost, they bring it to the point where you're like almost completely forgotten, and then they pop up with it again. So I knew when Lily made friends with Emma, I was like, there's got to be more to Lily. There's got to be more to what the purpose of her character is, not just some friend that Emma made, because they keep bringing her up. It's like I was just saying, like, oh yeah, I forgot about this, now it popped up. They wouldn't let us forget about that. They kept talking about that. Like, we knew that there was a reason as to how Cruella and Ursula got to our world, but it really wasn't that important, I guess. It was just like, how did it happen? But they kept bringing up Lily. Emma keeps talking about her friend, her only friend, her best friend. She keeps saying that she pushed her away. It's this whole, like, she was in the tape. There's a whole story, a whole episode about her. They kept bringing her up. So I knew that there was some importance to her character other than it just being Emma's friend. And it's because it is Maleficent's daughter. Insane. That's so crazy. Now, I thought I don't know why I thought when they kept saying they sent her away that they killed the baby. As soon as I heard that she was sent to our world, I was like, oh, she's still alive. She's still alive. But I still didn't make that connection of it being Lily. So that was a wonderful episode. I'm only disappointed. Again, I know certain things have to happen in order to make the story flow. This happened, when was the other time where I was like, you should have did this at the jail cell? I can't remember what it was, but there was something that happened. I'm like, you should have did it at the jail cell. They should have thought about this smarter. I guess what they're trying to, like, okay, so if they have the page, right, and they're going to open the door, do it in the jail cell. So you lock the author in the jail in case he tries to, I don't know, like he did, run away. But I guess they don't really have the time, and it's dangerous if they were all to just like get up and go to the jail. Like, let's just all walk down to the police station while all these crazy people are running around trying to kill us. So I get it. Maybe they didn't want to go to the jail. But given the information that August gave, I knew that this guy was going to be a little sketchy, and he wasn't going to be, so willing to just sit down and have a chat with them. He also doesn't know these people. Like, yeah, he knows that they gave him the brandy and that they're nice, but that doesn't mean that they stayed nice. That doesn't mean he can 100% trust them. So I don't think he's a bad person. I just don't think he's the best person. I do think it's very, very dangerous that he did run away, though, because they're gonna know. Like, Rumple and the three of them are gonna know, who are you? Hey, who are you? Why aren't you affected by the sleeping curse? 2, why have we never seen you in this town before? And it's dangerous that he's on his own. So I cannot wait to jump into the next episode. That was really, really good. I hope that we don't lose August again. I get the whole, like, going from magic to normal. I said it must take a toll on the body, and it does. So I hope we don't lose him again now that we just got him back. He did just get hit in the head with a curtain rack, but I think he can handle that. Overall, great episode. I cannot wait to see where this goes next. I'm excited. This is fun. Everyone throw a like or dislike if you do or do not like what you see, but comment down below. Let me know when I subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things. Say ring-a-ling-a-ling the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at @star_chef_productions. But that is it. So long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when you might need it next. Bye.